What up, YouTube? It's your boy Food Junkie coming at you with another video. You know how I do it on my way to work. I'll talk to you about things that I've discovered or ran across while getting ready for work. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Yeah. Of course, it starts off with things I don't understand, of course. You know, people I don't understand, behaviors I don't understand. Behaviors that I don't understand because behaviors that I wouldn't personally do. You know, I made a video, probably one of my earlier videos, called Victim or Victimizer. Basically, asking the question, are these people on YouTube actually victims of things, or are they actually the victimizer? Which means, are they are in the mess that they're in because they are the contributing factor to that mess? Are they the ones who stirring it up? Are they the ones who are constantly getting involved in things that doesn't belong to them or doesn't pertain to them? And if so, why do they choose to claim or cry victim when things get a little heated for them? You know, I ran across a video today, you know, this brother, whatever, you know what I'm saying, he was just picking. The video started off a little bit of light shade, a little bit of fun, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of, you know, tongue-in-cheek, picking on, or picking at people else now who have started something earlier, or mentioned him earlier, and, you know, kind of teased him and razzed him a little bit, you know what I'm saying, razzed. That's a funny word, razzed. Razzed him a little bit, you know, and, of course, he got back with him last night, you know, pretty much just, you know, razzed him last night, messed with him, you know. These are two men, mind you. Then, after he let up on one guy, he went back to something else with another guy that he had had problems with, or had said something about him. Mind you, he had said something about this person first. And he was just picking. As almost to try to call this individual out, wanting this individual to respond to him, as if this individual is listening to him, paying him any mind whatsoever. But the individual that he was calling out was not. Now, mind you, the first individual may have said something or did something to warrant, you know, the attention, the razzing. But the second individual did not. The second individual was just minding their own business, doing their own thing, you know, living their best life, planning for future things that they are doing. And this person would just start picking and razzing them, you know, talking about, you know, them dyeing their facial hair, being scared at the barbershop, you know, person's weight and size, you know, thank God you go to the gym now because I saw how you look. Sorry, bugs. Fly shit, I hate the summertime. Fucking bugs everywhere. Sorry. Shit, not gonna in my eye. Anyways, we get on this individual, you know what I'm saying, just razzing him. I'm happy you went to the gym or joined the gym now because we saw how you looked when you were at the pool. Just all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Just nonsense. Stuff that makes no sense. Sorry, you guys, 1 second. Shit. Yeah. As if to say this individual is some Adonis or something. As to say he's some Mr. Olympian or Mr. Universe. You're not at all. I guess you're alright, you know what I'm saying, in some people's eyes. But if you were alright, you wouldn't be trolling sex sites looking for some dick or ass, whatever the fuck you're looking for. And if the pictures that we've seen of you, or seen that they said were you, I'm just saying, my mouth would be closed. I won't be picking on anyone about anything. If if those pictures that was going around a couple weeks ago was allegedly of you. I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. You know, and this is not a clout chase or let me take up somebody, because as you notice, I haven't mentioned anyone's names, and I won't, because these are all grown-ass men, and they can defend and take up for themselves, and if they choose to call them someone out on what they've said and started with them, they do. But I'm saying that and telling that story just to say, I don't understand why grown-ass people are on these virtual streets talking shit about one another or trying to talk shit about somebody for attention. One person's teasing is another person's bullying. Let me rephrase that, or let me restate that. One person's teasing is another person's bullying. Now, it can be all in good fun for you on your end, but you know that you and this individual don't have the best relationship anyway. You know you and this individual have had, you know, conversations and beef prior. It seems as though you are trying to rehash and reignite that flame of beef with this individual. And I can only wonder why. Why can't we have these streets on YouTube be calm for a moment? It seems as though every time something dies down, someone else is picking up something to ignite the flame again. The flames are slowly going out, coming to a smolder, and you blowing on it, putting wind on it to build it back up to a roaring flame. To me, that's sad. It really is. Because it's as if you're saying, I have nothing else going on in my life, outside of my life, but there's nonsense that goes on these YouTube streets. Now, I don't know, and I really don't care what you're going on in your life personally, because one way or the other, it doesn't affect me. But at the same time, it does bother me that y'all constantly pick and 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 pick at the said individual. And when this person retaliates and come back at you, come back harder than what y'all can come at them with, you want to say, see, look at them. That's how they always act. That's how they always respond. When this individual don't respond, oh, well, why don't he respond to this individual? Why is he responding that way to this individual and not to this individual like that? You don't watch this individual, but yet you know their every move. You're not concerned with this individual, but yet he's constantly in y'all mouths. Is it because you want him in your mouth? I'm confused. Like I said, it's not a clout chase. It's not defending someone. It's just me talking about observing what I've been seeing on these YouTube streets and what I've ran across. I don't understand why you are so concerned about what another man does. He clearly want nothing to do with you. I'm just saying. You know. It could be said, oh well, why are you getting into it? Why are you injecting yourself into it? I'm not. I'm just talking about it. As you notice, I haven't mentioned anyone's name. I don't care enough about the situation to want to interject myself into it. But I do have questions that I would like to have answered of why people choose to constantly, continuously do stuff like that and then play victim. And you can, of course, do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say on your platform. You can Read this person to right, act up and down, you know what I'm saying? Left to right, right to left, backwards and forwards if you want to. That's your choice. But understand, if this individual chooses to come back at you with their most full bravado and all the guns blazing, don't play the victim. Don't play the wounded animal, the wounded person. Oh my God, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand why this happening. He went too far. Or they went too far. No. You went too far by putting their name in your mouth. You went too far by constantly picking and poking. You went too far by trying to make fun and tease. And now that you woke up the sleeping dragon, don't say, I don't want to play anymore. It's too late at this point. You've already started it. You've already interjected yourself into something that you shouldn't have to be. Opposed to letting it go and moving on and just continue with your commentary and handle what was at hand, which was the situation between you and this other individual. Gentlemen. Fuck. You chose to then speak on someone else that had nothing to do with what you was talking about initially. You act as if you're this fitness model. You're not. You're not at all. Nowhere near close. Definition, I don't see. I don't care how much you go to the gym, how many times you flex your little arms. You got some nice little arms. That's about it. Your chest is nothing to write home about. Your stomach is nothing to write home about. Your waistline is nothing to write home about. Yeah, we seen pictures of you in a towel. I also noticed that towel was hiked up well up under your breast. Yeah, I said breast. And we all know what that does. It hides your stomach and your waistline. Have a picture of yourself with the towel below your navel. Then we can see how much this gym's working out for you. Then we can see how fine you truly are, if you are fine at all. You're constantly flexing your arms. Like I said, they're okay, they're alright. That's it. How about your shoulders? How about your traps? How about your lats? How about your wings? Work on that part of your body. Go to the gym and do 30-minute circuit on that. And drinking Kool-Aid that's half frozen? For real? I got you. I got you. It's just funny to me. People act like they're this picture of beauty. And you may be to yourself, which is great. It's nice to have high self-esteem and high confidence in who you are and what you can do. But why do you choose to put someone else down in order to make yourself feel better about who you are? Why do you choose to tease someone else just in order for you to feel better about who and what you are? Is it that you've been teased your entire life for being kind of chubby growing up? That now that you lost some weight and gained a little bit of muscle tone, you think that it's all about you now? It's funny to me. I don't know. I have questions, That's why I said I'm part of the WGQs. But we got questions. Because I just understand. You think that you are this Adonis. And you even mentioned in your live, you take pictures at angles so you can hide certain things. I don't know if anyone else caught that or not, but I sure did. And it's what I've always said about you. A high, tight angle make things look smaller and slimmer. An angle and a height make things look smaller. Was this the picture you showed that you sent to that sex site? That's why everything looks so small? Well, no, because your balls was big. I don't know. I don't know. Well, you must have had the camera at your peen at a high angle, but the balls low angle, so you're supposed to superimpose them together. I don't know. Just asking, you got questions. So the thing is, people need to stop picking and trying to antagonize people when there's so much shit out there about you that can be used against you. And of course, you can say you own it, whatever, it's all you, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But still, it's still out there for people to use against you if they chose to. I'm just asking questions. I'm not trying to read or roast. Just simply asking the question. Why is it that you think that you are so great that you can talk about and tease and pick on and try to antagonize someone else? The person you was on initially, stay on them. Keep picking on them. Because y'all had this little thing going back and forth with each other in a playful manner, as you say. Playful banter. A little slick like shade. A little nasty shade on each other. That's what you had. Don't bring this third party into this equation. Because they don't play with you, and you know that. They don't feature you, and you know that. You're only mentioned when you mention them, if they feel the need to mention you. But is that the case? Everyone wants this person's attention, so that's why their name is constantly. That's why their name is constantly in y'all mouths. I don't know. It's funny to me. Because if there's someone that I don't like, I don't care for, I don't mention them. I try my best not to even think about them. It is what it is. It just bothers me that this person's constantly being talked about, picked on, brought up, and then when they attack, everyone wants to play victim. Maybe because I was that individual growing up. People would say shit about me, do certain things, and I let it slide until I no longer let it slide. And just because my reaction was more damaging than what they did, I was labeled the troublemaker. I was labeled the bully. I was labeled the person that had anger issues. But once I told you to leave me alone once, and you didn't listen, I told you twice, you still didn't listen. If I have to tell you a third time, I'm going to make you hear me. I'm going to make you listen. I don't know. I guess. People actually leave them alone. Just do it. Especially when there's bad blood between you guys to begin with. It goes to anybody and everybody. Male, female, female to male, female to female, male to male. If someone asks you to leave them alone, just let them alone. Let them alone. It makes no sense that you want to keep poking and antagonizing and picking and stuff at people. That's also a sign of someone who's weak, though. Because if you know someone's not going to come back at you or it's not, every time you come at them, it gives you a sense of false security. Like you got a pass or something. don't know, I guess. This is me being an adult, I guess, you know. Me being an adult, you know. Letting people be themselves, letting people be, you know. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just asking you questions. These are what I've seen. And the behavior pattern that you exhibit. You know. You have people in your chat, you know, saying, hyping you up, bigging you up. You know. As if, you know, what you're doing is cool, what you're doing is fun. Or funny. You know. I guess. I don't know. And those are the same people who said, why can't we all get along? That's why we can't get along. There's always some bitch out there who want to fuck with you. And then you beat their ass. They want to call the police on you. Or when you threaten to come see them, they want to have the police waiting on you. Keep your fucking mouth shut, and you will be visited. Point blank, period. Keep people's name out your fucking mouth, and you won't be visited. Leave people to fuck along, and you won't be visited. It's simple. I don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. I don't talk shit, there won't be shit. It's very simple for me. I'm an adult. These individuals are older than I am. Well, at least some of them are. You have every right to say and do whatever you want to do. But just like you have every right to do and say what you want to do and say, so does everybody else. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. When you talk shit, there's a possibility you may get busted in your mouth. I'm just saying. When you're constantly picking and poking, there's a possibility you may get busted in your mouth. Figuratively or literally. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Those are things I learned when I was a child. Leave people alone. Don't talk. Don't cash. What's it saying? Don't write checks your ass can't cash. All those things I was taught. You know? Don't bully people. Don't make fun of people. But yet, defend yourself. If need be, and if have to be. To me, to drag someone's name into something that doesn't belong to them or pertain to them is me starting something. And if I do put your name in one of my videos or have your name come out of my mouth in a negative way, I am truly expecting a reaction from you. You know, I want the smoke. That's why I did it. I want a reaction from you. That's why I spoke of you. You know, and if I speak ill of you, it's because I truly don't like you. Now, if you noticed, once again, I haven't used not anyone's names. But I talked about 3 different individuals. So like I said, it's not a clout chase video. It's just an inquiry of what is going on these streets. Not with just the women, but also with the men. You know, we play these games as if we're this innocent victim. And we don't know why or understand why things are constantly happening to us or happening with us, or why our names are being caught up in this nonsense that constantly goes on in a vicious cycle over and over and over and over again. But have we checked our behaviors? Have we checked out what we've done? How we contributed to this situation? I talk a lot about energy, and how energy never dies. Energy is just recycled and is passed on to the next person, and it regenerates itself. What you may not get today, you would definitely get, you're saying, one day. And that's what Neva always says. Either you're going to pay on the front end or on the back end. But either way, you're going to pay. You have to do with karma as well. You know, we all live this great life, this grandiose life. Big houses, fancy cars, important jobs. Taking pictures with important figures of history and political things, celebrities and things. Posting them. I guess it makes us look big. I guess it makes us look like we're important ourselves. A sign of weakness in my book. I could be scrubbing toilets every day, 10 hours a day. And I will still be the same individual with the same confidence and integrity that I have right now, living the life that I live. I could be living in the back of an Arby's restaurant out of a dumpster. And I will still have the same confidence and integrity that I have today. It's just in me to have. I don't need anyone to big up me for me to feel like I'm somebody important. I know who I am. Nor do I need to put someone else down in order for me to feel like I am more than. Because I know who I am. I know who God made me and what God's future is for me. And I know when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen. God has already revealed it's going to happen. So I don't need to block my blessings by putting someone else down. Starting trouble when there does not need to be any trouble being started whatsoever. You know, that's just me. True confident individual, someone with true integrity, someone who thinks critically, someone who actually like being an adult, like the art of adulting, being an adult, acting as if you are an adult. You know, that's just me though. Just had questions, you know. On my way to work, thinking about it on my way to work. You know. Y'all know how it is when you just have things on your mind, think about it. But like I say, if you like my videos, come to my channel, check it out. You know, there's some videos that's like this where I'm calm and cool and collected. Other videos where I'm not so much calm, but we have fun. You know. Subscribe, like, comment, of course. And as I always say, respect yourself. Respect someone else. Love yourself. And love someone else. Until next time, this is Food Junkie. I'm out.